How are both of you doing today? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Good. How you doing?
Right.
I'm just making it ready for happy hour.
Me too.
So David, I wanted to start with you. Diego is making some fashion statements in the form of hair this season. I wanted to know what was the reaction to kind of your new hair for season 2 of Umbrella Academy.
What was my own reaction to it? I thought it was great. I mean, I think that whatever fashion statement was put on was never on purpose, at least not on my end, because it just made more sense because he was in an insane asylum for a while, and Diego doesn't really care about his looks. And so he's kind of in this place of, I just need to save JFK. I don't really care about anything else except trying to find dad and save him. Um, yeah, but people like it. PG, you know?
I thought Diego looked nice. I love the hair.
Oh, thank you.
Now, Aidan for 5, I always feel this like internal conflict when watching 5. And sometimes I wonder, does the decisions that 5 makes, is it out of his own self-interest or is it for the best interest of the family and the world as a whole? So what do you think the answer would be?
Well, he's kind of a lost soul. He doesn't really have any self-interest. His main motivation is to get back to his family and save the world. And that's been on his mind for all of those 45 years alone in the apocalypse and however many years he spent as an assassin throughout time. He was always thinking about his family in that 2019 apocalypse. So he's never had time to work on himself and figure out who he wants to be, what his life should be like. I mean, most of his life is spent in trauma, you know? So he doesn't have any self-interest. And maybe that might come out later, but it hasn't so far. It's nice when you get a scene with like David or I have some scenes with Ellen in this season where you really see the humanity of 5 and how undeveloped it is. And, he's really leaning on his siblings to bring that out of him.
And then David, Diego has this rough, outside exterior. And I love that we get to see the softer side as much as Diego can give us. I wanted to know how it is with your character kind of exploring love, but also too just family at heart. Diego cares so much about his family, even though sometimes he can't show it in the best way possible.
Yeah, I mean, that's what to me makes him so interesting because it's not very typical of a very macho man to express his feelings. And I think that's something that Diego, like it or not, is learning. And given the fact that he is with 5, and he's trying to stop JFK, and through that, encounters Lila, and Lila giving him almost like the freedom to be, because Lila kind of gets him to open up and really speak about what he thinks about his father. And so, I think what it does is just like what, I think the most manliest men cry, and it's I think it's a very beautiful thing.
And Aidan, back to this assassin, 5 gets his hands a little bit bloodier than what we're used to seeing from season 1. So how was that filming? There's a lot more blood and gore in season 2.
There is a certain chaos, a certain crazy that 5 keeps at bay. And the stress of this new apocalypse and this space-time continuum crisis that he's dealing with proves to be too much for 5. And he creates this bloodbath. He goes on this rageful slaughter with an axe that I drew some parallels to Jack Nicholson's performance in The Shining with, because I wanted to really show viewers this other side of 5 that, the commission did some really damaging things to his mental state. I mean, they paired his DNA with that of the assassins throughout every moment in history. So at every moment, he has these impulses, these vile, these evil impulses to just kill that he has to press down. And with the stress of it all, those eventually bubble over. And so, yeah, that is quite a chaotic and entertaining scene, at least for me. I think fans are going to love the crazy that is that assassin part of him.
Yes, and I definitely got the Shining vibe from it. So yes. Well, thank you both for taking the time to speak with me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great Friday.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.